It's the NFL on EA Sports. And coming up next is the Commanders' field-stretching tight end. He's over 1,100 yards receiving so far and looking for more. It's the Commanders and the Vikings under the lights on Sunday night.
And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you look at this Vikings ball club. They come into this one knowing it's been a while since tasting victory. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Can they remember what it was like to win a game in these types of situations?
So here are the Commanders making their way out. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
And I think if you ask most folks to give you their first half MVP, very likely they're going to say it's this man right here. The NFL's leader in touchdown passes to this point in the season. Still 2 months to go. But if he can keep going to the pace he's at, this is going to be a dangerous team come January, and he could very well walk away with the MVP.
Oh, heck of a move.
Man.
Inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
The Commanders going to retake the field for drive number 2. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Throw left side complete. That's Walsh. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Washington with a football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Off play action. Barber. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Commanders are an extra point away from drawing level. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He had the touchdown pass last time they had it. And they'll start here with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Barber forced out to his left. He's got him in. Complete. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down at the 25-yard line. Big yardage that time for Washington. 45 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now a play fake here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there, a 22. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Commanders have moved out in front. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He's thrown touchdown passes on his last 2 drives as he begins here, 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Barber flush to his right. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled. And wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
He's not only thrown a couple of touchdown passes in this first half, he's run for 1 as well, as he'll start again with a 1st down. On 1st down, Barber. He finds his man complete. That's Walsh. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Barber, they'll roll him out right. It's caught downfield by Mechie. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Steps away. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders take a 3-touchdown lead.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats, but what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down.
Good luck.
He's going to have hair that looks like mine.
He capped off that last drive himself, had the touchdown run. Now he'll take over here again, 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. It got his man complete. Now inside the 25. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Commanders continue to pull away here in this first half.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And how about the start so far, Charles? 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And that's how you generate excitement on a team. Keep your offense moving at a really high level. And it's also how you establish leadership by playing that well. 3 touchdown passes, that's the way to lead.
Now he's just hoping for number 4. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Commanders going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Commanders would extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. He threw his league-best 35th touchdown pass of the year on that last drive, and they'll start here on 1st and 10. Off play action. Barber. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So, Charles, you look at this offense, what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. Off the play fake. Barber steps away to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain.
Partner, even I can figure out who deserves the lion's share of credit for their lead right now, because he has been terrific in a dual threat role, really chewing up yardage and getting them points with his legs. Simply put, that defense has had no way of stopping him, and that's what...
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. Last play, they went over 20 yards. This time, they topped 30.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Commanders take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And, Charles, we haven't even hit the 4th quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or two? Can they make a play on offense themselves? Anything to start to feel better about what's happened to them here in this one.
He's had quite the game running the football. Last time he finished in the end zone with his legs for the 3rd time in this one. We'll see what they can do here as they start this drive 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Barber. He finds his man, complete. It's Walsh. And they move this all the way down to the 9. He got 29 yards that time.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Off play action. Barber. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. John Mechie, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points. A familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this 3rd quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. And nobody in the stadium feels better than he does right now. Just a slew of touchdown passes. He's been spectacular.
And you and I both know this is a team game, one of the best team games that's out there. But right now, I've forgotten what the scoreboard even says. Just watching what he's doing.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. And that rushing touchdown, his fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
He had another touchdown run the last time they had it, his fourth of the game. He's been unstoppable as they start again here with a first down. To throw from his end zone. Barber being chased out left. That is incomplete.
Oh, he's been fun to watch in this when he's made the correct reads all game long and helped stake his team a huge lead. Running, passing, he's made all the right decisions. But that wasn't the right read on that one. It falls incomplete.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And just shedding him off there. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
And this is a rarity in the NFL, a 100-yard game on the ground for a quarterback. Even as those passers get more athletic and mobile, we only see about 5 of these a season. Takes a special set of circumstances for it to happen, and of course, a special player.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
20! And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Throwing on first down. Barber buying time to his left. Nifty move. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
These are running back numbers that he's accumulating right now. Received double-digit carries and has rewarded them by breaking the century mark in rushing, in addition to what he's done through the air. Definitely MVP caliber football we're witnessing.
Nice move at the 5. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a first down.
Out to his left, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. A great effort there. His third touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Commanders add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Well, obviously, Charles, no more points were needed, but some teams just can't resist the urge to keep adding on, and they did just that here in the fourth quarter.
And we've certainly been on the call to see many teams do exactly that over the years, Brandon. Some to even more impressive degrees. In the end, it always comes back to there's still a defense out there, and it's still a game of NFL football. So if you don't like what's happening, it's up to you to get them stopped.
Well, here we go on the next drive for Washington. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 32 on the play.
And this has been the story all night long. They just came out firing and have not backed off, even with the big fourth quarter lead. Here's another completion for big yardage.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Now this throw caught left side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Washington ready to try again on offense. Well, CD, you and I do a lot of games together, but it is pretty rare that we do a game of this margin. I mean, this has just been total domination from start until now, and I don't think they're going to take their foot off the gas at this point.
Do you think that on the sideline, some jokester said to one of his teammates, maybe a few of them, hey, we're up 50. Why not go for 100? You think maybe that line was uttered on the sideline? I can't believe what we're seeing here. An NFL game this lopsided. No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Bennett, and they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead, 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back, but 8 yards on 1st down puts them back on their heels.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed They did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for Washington, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they will head back home